Good morning, everybody from Silver Street Studios here in Houston. Hope everybody's great in this December, 9th of December, 2021. John, what's new? Tell us.
Hey, everybody, welcome. Glad you're here. Kind of a gray, wintry morning this morning here in Houston, but it's not cold, which is why we live here.
Yes.
Delighted that you're here. A couple of ground rules we probably should establish, and some housekeeping things. Is that, first of all, we are broadcasting on Zoom. If you are joining us on Facebook Live, welcome. But we can't see you directly because we're on Zoom. So we're trying to keep up if there's a delay, and there's definitely a delay with Facebook in broadcasting. So we're not ignoring you. Let us know. We're trying and watch the phone.
Just say a quick hello on Facebook chat, and we'll wave back to you.
Absolutely. Let us know. And then the other thing is that we do this art chat every week, and it's a way to kind of feature what's going on in our art careers, what Bogdan and I are working on, and also to share some of the work that we have available. Everything is for sale. We do this, we only present things that are available. And so if you fall in love with a piece and have to have it, this is an option to buy it, and we can ship it anywhere. So fall in love with our work.
Yeah. Let's switch to the slideshow to keep the presentations tight. So now the first two pieces we have reserved for you this morning is Forever Sunset, and the second one it's actually a triptych of John's Exploradores. And we chose this not randomly, but because all these pieces that we are featuring in today's chat are actually featured in this new Without Limits exhibition in Silver Street Studios. Mm-hmm. And because it's about space, it's about without limits, it's about abstracts, and whatever your imagination takes you when talking about this theme, I submitted this Forever Sunset. It's a new piece. It's a 40 by 30 photography and acrylic. So the way it's done, it's I wanted to create something else, something new, something fresh, and using acrylic and photography. So I had these sunsets taken in Big Bend some time ago, and I said I want to create something with it. So I cut it on squares of 5-inch, and then I placed it as a mosaic on a canvas. But then initially I didn't have the idea of painting really these red suns on top. But as I placed the squares on the canvas, I felt like it needed something else. I needed the eyes to focus on something. And I said, what if I add some these red suns on various sizes, not on every square, but randomly, on different shapes of it. And that did it. I truly like this piece, and not only I like it, I am going to explore even more on this style in the future.
Yeah, I think it's a stunning piece. It's not like stuff you normally do, which is always exciting to me when I see you and myself try different things and reach out. What I really love about it is it's fairly chaotic and seems random, but there seems to be a story there. There's some sort of narrative about a landscape, about things moving and happening and perspective, and I just think it's very interesting. I think it's also lovely.
It's almost cartography in a way.
Yeah, exactly. And I just think that was a very innovative thing for you to have tried. And I think it was very successful. I think you should try more of them.
Oh, and I have already planned a series of those because it takes several photographs taken in the same place,
Sure.
so you don't mix up other. I like to keep, if I do something like this, I want to keep the same place and do an abstract on the same things and whatever you see in one place.
Mm-hmm. I think it's stunning.
How about yours? I love those.
This is a work that I actually did back with my art lab, but with this exhibition in mind. This is a triptych, and I apologize to everyone on Instagram because I realized I misspelled triptych this morning in my posting. But yeah, it's three paintings, and they are asteroids. They're some sort of rocks in space. And I call it the Exploradores, and I call them in order, the Niña, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. The idea that there are these kind of voyagers out there in the galaxy that are just exploring the universe. And so I don't usually do things that are representational. So this was a bit of a stretch for me as something new. I tried to, it's largely done like a print process, but I thought they were interesting, and I was very honored that they put me in the main hallway with this triptych for the show, the current show.
I totally agree.
So it's something different that I've tried. I tried to really explore the idea of texture on a two-dimensional surface, as well as the play of light and shadow. And so that's what I was trying to achieve. And I think they're kind of nice. I guess I could sell them separately, but they make a whole lot of sense together as a group.
But again,
they're not overly big. I don't know if you can go back to the slide. I think they're 24 by 18, something like that.
Yeah, and they look way better.
Yeah, I got it. 24 by 18.
They look way better in reality than in a photograph because of that black deep. Deep black, I should say. Yeah, and they're very, very pleasant for the eyes.
I found it a fascinating exercise for me as an artist, and I think they turned out okay. Hopefully somebody will fall in love.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they will. Now, guys, as you know, we kept busy. It was my birthday last week, so we had a little bit of a
happy birthday
party. So thank you, Frank, and hello, Frank. I know you are watching.
Oh, yay!
You just said hello.
Hi, Frank.
Thank you, guys, for the amazing cake. That was a nice surprise. And then thank you, Kim and Don, if you watch this.
Oh my God.
They took us for a nice dinner after the second Saturday. So,
and Katie and Ian
partying.
Also
yes, we've been partying.
Hosted an event that evening. I think that was their housewarming.
Yeah. We've been partying last weekend.
Lots of love.
Yeah. And then the blog, this week blog, it's all about that. It's all about let me turn this off, what we've been done and how we put together the exhibition here at Silver Sea Studios, and all these details and all those excitement moments. But
so
anyway,
we've done 39 blogs, and this is what, 38 art chats,
probably
something like that. Now, maybe it's 28 art chat. I know we started them later.
So look at that. We're having a view right now at the 108 Studios, guys. We are planning an exhibition, an end of the year exhibition, from now all the way to the end of December. And we're having an opening reception on December 17th. So you have to join us. We work very hard to put a last collection of art up on the wall.
And if you can see the wall behind me, you'll recognize that we did quite a big change in my studio. It's a lot less cluttered. We were able just to put out things that we're going to feature for this month for the You'll Do exhibition. And already, Frank will attest to this, we were sitting down, I guess it was Lydia sat down, and she's like, oh, I like these two paintings. They've been up for a year, but they haven't been featured. And so I think you're able to see a lot more and appreciate a lot more, even though there's less to look at.
That's right. That's right. It looks so much better. However, my studio, guys, is just as cluttered.
Yeah, because all the junk from my studio had to go to his studio.
And now, if you guys have no other plans tonight, we want to invite you here at Silver Sea Studio for the opening reception of Without Limits. It's a beautiful exhibition and it's just out of this world.
Yes, and we worked really, really hard on it. There's about 42 artists and almost 200 pieces in the exhibition. So it's a big exhibition. It covers the entire building, all the hallways, and we'll be up until February. So we're very proud of that.
But we've been partying, we've been hanging the show out there. However, I still find some time to finish my piece, which is called now Milky Way. So I'm going to share with you the final version of it. How is that?
I think it looks great.
So again, it looks way better in person because you can see the little gold and the filaments under this crack.
Under the crack. Mm-hmm.
The reds and there's all kinds of things going on there just to mimic a planet, an incandescent planet and a Milky Way and above. It's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. Truly, it's a what is this? 40 by 30, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's you guys, you're gonna take it home because it's available. It's in my studio now in 111. Come and see it with your own eyes.
Good job.
Thank you. Let's go back to the slideshow very quickly and say a thank you to everybody that is following us, that is watching us, that is supporting us, and so on.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much.
Let's see. The second part of the show feature Delta, which is an abstract photography, and a little tiny one. It's 10 by 10, I believe, Moonrise. And then let's talk about Delta. I thought it was a great fit and a great submission for this show. And as a matter of fact, has been selected, and not only has been selected, has been placed on the main gallery here at Silver Sea Studios for this Without Limits exhibition. It's a archival pigment print. It's an archival print. That means it's high quality museum print. And this one is a 15th edition, and this is me holding it, so you can get a view of how big this is. It's I believe 24 by 30. And there you go in the main hallway right here. I think it's a very pleasant piece, very calming. It's a lot of motion though in between. And what I used to create this piece, it's actually a moving camera. And as the subject, it's two pieces of, how do you call that? Wax paper, I think.
Tissue paper?
Tissue paper, one is red and the other one is blue. So this is how this image has been created.
It's beautiful done.
There are several others in this style, but this one is one of my favorite.
Is this in a limited edition?
This is an edition of 15, yes.
15,
and it can be printed. It can be printed. How do you call that? By request on various sizes. And as you know, I'm keeping the numbers. Doesn't matter if it's 24 by 20, 24 by 30 or larger. The numbers will be kept at 1 to 15.
Yeah, and I think that's important to note because I know there are some photographers who will say it's an edition of 15, and then they'll say 15 in this size, and 15 in that size, 15 in the other size. And that's not the way you're doing it. You're doing it that there will be 15 regardless of what size it's printed. When you say be 15 prints.
When you say limited edition, you have to make it limited, right?
Right. It makes it far more valuable and collectible. And I think it's important that people know that going in.
I mean, you'll have to create more work over time, and
get more tissue paper.
Exactly. Just get creative.
And that's that would be true for a painter. You only have one copy. Anything else you do are prints, I suppose. But in your medium, everything's a print. So that's the way you increase that value and collectibility in a piece of art.
It's a medium of multiples.
Medium of multiples. Absolutely.
I haven't invented myself, but this is what it is. Let's go back to the slideshow, and you want to talk about your moonrise?
I do. I want to preface it with a little conversation about what we do here at Silver Street as artists, we have a group of, I think there are about 60 studios in our building. There are 6 different buildings. It ends up to be almost 400 tenants. And so we have these various opportunities to do exhibitions here as the schedule permits. And we do all of this on a volunteer basis. And what we have done in this building is we have tried to create relationships with area charities as well, so that when we do some sort of event, we're doing it in conjunction with a charity. So we have done various ones over the years. This particular charity is Friends for Life, which is a no-kill shelter here in Houston, animal shelter here in Houston. I don't know why I needed to say animal. I don't suppose they kill people in shelters, but a no-kill animal shelter here in Houston. And what we do is we have created these 10 by 10s that we are donating as artists, donating to the building and to the event to try and build some revenue for the charity as well. So this is in conjunction with the charity for Friends for Life. And this is my entry into there. And I realized that it's been out there for a while and I never really discussed it. Well, somebody came in the studio on Saturday and asked about it. And so I thought, yeah, maybe I should feature this because it is still for sale. So this is a 10 by 10 acrylic. Where'd it go?
Do you have it?
Yeah. I'll hold it. This is the 10 by 10 acrylic on a board. We all did the same thing so that they would match in the display. And it's basically a splatter painting with this large golden orb. If you know me, you know 2 things that you're going to find in my art generally are circles and gold. But I think it's a very, very pleasing palette. Those teals and greens and blues, I think, work well together. And it's just a very, very pleasant piece. There are several of them from different artists, all for sale, and they're here in the studio if anybody's interested for sale. Anyway, I wanted to share that. I think it's unlike some of the other things I've done, but it builds off of some of the kind of things you will see in a lot of my work, particularly these splatter paintings.
I do remember
but it seems a little more refined splatter painting than I kind of, I don't know, it feels less chaotic. It almost looks like flowers. Mm-hmm. But I thought it was very pleasant.
You have one similar here in a large scale, on the wooden panel. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I have, the very, very large one that's actually printed on the door. And I think that might have been the inspiration. The black background makes a huge difference. Mm-hmm. The dark backgrounds really make that splatter paint pop. Anyway, I thought it was a lovely addition. It's available.
Fantastic. Now,
and a portion of the sale would go to the animal shelter as well.
Now, we are thinking, guys, to have one more art chat next week, and then we'll take a break till the next year.
Till New Year.
And then refresh and regroup a little, change the backgrounds and the studio furniture.
And we'll, of course, lose a lot of weight. Could you lose a lot of weight around the holidays?
Yes, we're actually gonna go and see some friends in Louisiana.
Yay!
We
Exciting.
already how do I say this? Have the menus explained.
Oh yes, we've been briefed on all the menus, and I'm just awaiting the attire. That's a concern for me. Having enough, I'll have to take a wardrobe chest to appropriately attire myself for these events.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
What else do we need to mention before we wrap this up?
We wanted to probably talk a little bit about, maybe this is premature. We were thinking of maybe changing the time on this particular show to the evenings or afternoons or evenings, just to give that a try for a while. Even if we do put it at a time that is not convenient for you, then we tape them. So they're always available on the website. You can always see the latest art chat.
No excuses.
No excuses. We got lots and lots of opportunity for that. And I'm still going with my blogging, well, obviously the blog, but also with my own blog and my own podcast. So that's another way you can keep up with what's going on in our lives. But
and for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna cope with this horrible pain on my arm. I just got the booster yesterday.
We both got our boosters. We're going to live forever.
It is so painful. It's gonna be there for a day or two.
And what are we doing today that is most unique in all of our lives?
Guys, we actually booked a foot massage.
Yes. Right after this show, we're getting foot massages.
1 hour each.
I'm going to cry.
I haven't had a massage. I can't remember when. It's just to work.
And you reach a certain age and weight, and it's like, I'd rather have a foot massage than anything else.
I was about to ask, can we have the foot massage and a deep tissue massage in the same time? Is that even possible?
You just get a team of people and they can walk on you and kick you and all those things.
Okay, guys, you have a great end of the week, and we'll see you next week again from here, from Silver Steel Studios.
Have a great week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.